Good morning. It is Thursday, March 31st. I almost said April 1st. But it's not April 1st yet. It's tomorrow. March 31st, 2022. My name is Terry Morgan. We are here to practice Wudang Qigong. I have a little bit, and I'm not gonna delve into it. I thought about it, and I'm not gonna do it. Had a little bit of an issue this morning, and how do I say it? The upset for me is significant. It's caused an issue. That's all I want to say about it. That's part of why I'm late this morning. And I mention this because it has bearing on two parts of what we're practicing. One part is, as I've talked about extensively, this ability to calm yourself down. The ability to, if you will, reset. To say, all right, I'm going to stop here. That's it. That ability, when you're in an emotional state, to be able to say, I know I'm in an emotional state and I need to calm myself down. Being an adult, right? That ability is one of the things that we practice in this class. That ability to recognize what's going on internally, externally as well, because it's some things are just really easy to see once you know what you're looking for. Okay? And it's not a, I'm looking for this so I found it. It's a, I know about all of these things, and when I see one of them, I recognize it. Chocolate truffles. I'm going to use a good example, right? I'm thinking of negative examples. I'm going to use a good chocolate truffles. I know what a chocolate truffle looks like. I do. And if I see one, that's a truffle. I want one, right? You know what it is, and you recognize it, and you say, this is what I'm going to do with it. That conscious decision versus the reaction is where I need to go. That's really where I need to go. All right? I struggle with this. I'm not joking. I struggle with this. I can be a highly emotional person. I'm engaged. I pay attention. I know what's going on. And when something's going on that is good, I want to support it. Not good, I don't want to have anything to do with it. And sometimes the not good wants to keep coming. I pay more attention to this in Xingyi class than I do in our Qigong class. It matters for Qigong in that as we are practicing, as we are thinking about whatever we're doing. And yesterday I paid attention to the idea of empty the mind, so there's nothing there. It's not going to happen for me today. I have to pay attention to something, right? Adrenaline is running. I have to pay attention to something. Seriously, if now is not a good time for me to do fighting things, because I would deck you. I would. All right. Nah. What do I do with that? What do I do with that? How do I? I'm using me as the example. How do I channel that energy so that instead of that destructive, just give me the opportunity. Just give me that opportunity. Just one opportunity. That's all I want. Just one. Just one. That's all I need. Just one. Instead of that, what do I need to work on today? I have several things. Let me pay attention to those instead. That shift from one to another is also something that we want to cultivate. And I'm here to work on that this morning. Let's get started. All right, so basic stretch, and we don't always do this for this class, but we're going to do it this morning. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight, open the arms, wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, bend the knees. Drop the shoulders, pull up through the back, pull up through the crown of the head. Hands circle to the front. And back around to both sides. Up along the center line. And extend. Reach out. And one more time. Extend. All the way up. Elbows drop down. Wrists, fingertips, hands return to your sides. All right. Relax for 1 second. I'm going to sip of coffee and I'm going to make a note. One of the things, I'm going to talk about this for just a second, okay? One of the things that I do in the morning before class, and this is one of the things that sometimes causes me to be a little bit late, okay? And not particularly today, but generally. So I'll get up and I try and clear my head before class. So anything that I'm working on, anything that I'm paying attention to, anything other than class, I try and clear my head. Now, in years past, I would do that as I was walking to the park. I was in China training, and I'd be at a hotel someplace, and most of the time, my method for getting to the park in the morning to go to practice was to walk. Very early morning, not many people on the streets at all, few folks getting up early to get breakfast started. And as I was on my way, I would clear my head so that when I got to practice, I was ready. My method here is to walk out on my patio, and unfortunately this morning, I'm going to just say it, because I'm not going to go into it, but I'm going to say it. The banger bully with the banging wind chime next door, who has refused to take them down, knowing that they bother me, and put more up, knowing that they bother me. He's an abusive, harassing stalker. That's all. All right, now, that happened this morning. I walked out on the patio, they went off. I got upset. I'm still upset. I walked in here, it's good it's not a fighting class, okay? It's good. That's a good thing. Knowing that, okay? I know, I'm serious, talking about me now. I know that I'm ready to fight. I know. What am I going to do with that? I'm going to put part of it into this lesson, right? And I'm going to put part of it into that storage bank of energy that I talk about. I'll put part of it into storage so that I have it later. I'm not going to use it right now. I'm not walking out the door right now. Seriously, I am not walking out the door right now. Probably not for most of today, actually. It's a good plan. It really is. I have other things I can do. That recognition matters. It's huge in terms of how I think about, not in terms of external liability, because it is huge in that respect as well, but in terms of how I think about me. Right? What am I going to do? What does my character, and I'm a fighter, there ain't no question about that. I am. All right? But I don't fight. I don't want to fight. She's a fighter, but she doesn't want to fight. Right? I don't. I would rather put that effort towards something creative. Paying attention to that creative part so that we take and transform that energy to keep it as creative energy, not destructive energy. We don't want to keep that destructive part. We may need to use it. It may happen. But we don't want it to. We're trying to avoid that. And we want to build that storehouse so that when we need it, we've got it. Let's start working on that storehouse. Feet about shoulder width apart. Smile. Matters. Does. Ladies, right hand on the outside. Gentlemen, left hand on the outside. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Focus the mind on your practice, not on external things. Focus the breath. The breath should be full, even, relaxed, and complete. Two more. And breathe in. Hands down along both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. This, excuse me, this breath, relaxed, even, complete, repetitive, that rhythm that goes, I'm doing this intentionally, the rhythm that goes with a heartbeat. That nice, easy, even rhythm. Calms the mind and it calms the body. Regulate the mind, you can regulate the breath, and you can regulate the body. Regulate the body, you can regulate the breath, and you can regulate the mind. Regulate the breath, and you get both. Right? Pushing them out, palms up, breathe in, press down, breathe out. Focus on the breath, breathe out, and breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Smile. The more you smile, the more you relax. The more you relax, the easier it is to move. The easier it is to move, the easier it is to coordinate the breath with the movement. Breathe. Try to pay attention only to the exercise. Is your spine in correct alignment? Are your hips open as you sink? How about your knees? Are your knees in good alignment? Breathe. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press forward. Pull in. Hands down on both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Wild goose flying. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Relax as you can through the body. Keep the shoulders down as the arms come up. Pull down through the center of the back. Even as you pull down, keep the shoulders down, open the back. Use the breath. Two more. And last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Palms up. Breathe in. Press down on both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm going to say one more thing here real quick and get a sip of coffee. It's my morning for this, all right? I said something at the beginning of the week about how much I appreciated that I'm here. Literally, that I'm here, that the video is running, that there's a live stream going, that there are people that are watching at some point that are paying attention, trying to learn what I'm teaching, or being edutained by what I'm doing. Either one is fine. I'm happy with all of it. I'm really, I cannot begin to say how pleased I am that fate, and I do believe part of it is fate, that fate has brought me here, even with the difficulties, because if we don't have any difficulties, we don't have anything to overcome, right? Even with the difficulties, that fate has brought me here to this time, this place, this moment. That I have this room, that I have a connection, I have an internet connection, right? That I've had the chance to learn what I have learned so that I could be here to teach it, and that I've had teachers who taught me how to teach so that I could be here to do this. That, when I think about that, and I just did, and that's why I stopped. When I think about that, I don't know, I don't have the words to say how thankful I am and how beneficial being here is for me. You're having a good time, you're learning something, right? I'm having a good time teaching. It works. All right, I'm gonna get back to work. All right, we have several more sets that we're going to pay attention to today. The idea behind, right? So I'm getting there. It's taking me a minute, right? I'm doing this live. You can see it, all right? So as we practice these next sets, this idea of taking the energy, transforming it, quieting the breath, using the breath, regulate the breath, use the breath to regulate the body, and use the breath to regulate the mind, so that nice, calm, regular breath transforms the movement and decreases any tension, anxiety, you name it, negative emotion that you've got going on. Aufregung, diagonal flying. Breathe in, palms up. Breathe out, press down. Turn to the left, open, and sink. Come to center, turn the toes. Turn the right toes up and down over the right leg. The left heel can come up as you sink. So as you go down over your supporting leg, the back heel can stay up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Smile more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you feel tension, something you don't want, smile. Seriously, smile. And pay attention to that smile. Pay attention to your breath. Pay attention to the exercise and the coordination through the body. And all of a sudden, what you didn't want to pay attention to is gone. It's nice. Works really well. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hands down along both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Palms supporting heaven. And breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Relax through the upper back. Relax through the lower back. Allow the waist to turn. Alligator playing in the water. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 Relax through the upper back. Open the lungs. And breathe. 2 more. Press up. Turn. Keep the hands together. Last time. Breathe in. Press down along both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Breathe in. Yin, yang, yang. Push to both sides. Yin and yang both appear. Push to the left. And return. Center. Shift left. Open right. Push. And return. Don't go beyond your knee. Sink down through the front leg as you extend. Hands with feet. Elbows with the knees. Shoulders with the hips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hold in. Hands down along both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Turning palm. Breathe in. Breathe out. To the left, breathe in and breathe out. Pull the foot back and sink. On the right and step. Pull in and center. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Relax through the back. Relax through the waist. Use the waist. As you turn the palms. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. From underneath. Press out. Pull in. Center. Up from underneath. Press out. Pull in. Center. 2 more. Return to center 1 more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hands down on both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Breathe in. Ward off, pull down. Hold the ball, right side. Ward off left side, pull down right. Pay attention to your weight. Hold ball left. Open. Hip over the heel. Hold ball. Extend. Return. And center. Hold ball. Extend. Return. And center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep the shoulder down. Relax the arm as it comes around. Not limp, just relaxed. Two more. Open and close. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Two more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hands down on both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Breathe in. Peipagon. Breathe out. Shift right. Hands circle. Open left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull to center. And shift right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to center. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 Circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to center. Relax through the upper body. Keep the shoulders down. Let the arms work through the waist. 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hands down along both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. All right. Relax. When I started, I was upset. I'm still really, really, really upset. I'm really, it goes beyond just today being upset. But, big but, and why I'm pointing it out, right now, I'm fine. All of that upset, gone. Regulate the breath. You can physically do this. If you focus on trying to regulate your breath, you can do it. It is possible. That's the key. That has been the key for me. I'm angry. I'm upset. I'm going to breathe. All I'm going to do is sit here and breathe. I'm not going to do anything physical. I'm not going to do anything at all. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to breathe. I'm so angry. I'm just going to breathe. I'm not quite as angry. I'm just going to breathe. Well, I'm upset. I'm just going to breathe. Well, I'll figure it out. I'm just going to breathe. It's going to be okay. I'm just going to breathe. I have something else to do today. I'm just going to breathe. That was my process this morning. Was. It's a good one. That focus on the breath, which we can do. Okay? It may not be possible for you to immediately quiet an emotion. It may not be possible for you to immediately step back from being angry. This little sot's trying to steal my house. Tried to steal my land. So yeah, I know what that feels like. I do. Angry. I can't step back from it. I got no place else to go. This is my home. Where am I going to go? I feel this. I feel it. What am I going to do? There's limits on what I can do. In my circumstance, in my situation, what can I do? My best solution is to focus on me. How can I use this to my advantage? How can I develop my skills? How can I use this negative thing to develop my skills? What's my gain? I don't want to think about my loss. I want my gain. What am I gaining from this? This morning, I gained 3 things. I gained my own ability, for me, my own ability to objectively recognize exactly why I was upset. Big deal. Big deal. I gained through the practice that I've described, this regulate the breath, use the breath to regulate the body, use the breath to regulate the mind. Through that practice, I gained a level of strength that I would not have otherwise. I did. And I also gained in my teaching ability, in my ability to use what's going on right here, right now, with me, or as a teaching tool. Not let me use this platform to say something, which I did, but you know, that not my point, not my purpose here. Not my purpose here. How do we use this? What do we do with it? We're human. We have it. What do we do with it? How do we deal with it? Transforming that into that negative energy. Laundry list of negatives. Taking all of that negative, taking all those negatives and finding a way to transform each one of them into something creative, into something that brings you peace, joy, a little bit of happiness. That's the goal. I'll be back tomorrow with the advanced class, advanced exercises. This was advanced instruction here at the end here. This whole discussion of how we transform the energies and how we use each of the elements of practice to develop the other elements that we have that we want to use. That's not beginner level. I'm glad you were here for it. I appreciate everybody that's being here. Thank you.